Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, the very exciting Antoine Griezmann. He has an impeccable first touch, and with the ball under control he can use his many skills and swift changes of direction in running from out to in, and he wreaks havoc.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. And it's Schürrle. Kenny, more than happy to take the muscular approach. Griezmann plays it out to the wing, and it's got through. He's gone for it! He's delivered all right!
Well, if that was their intention pre-match, let me tell you, it's worked out very nicely. I think for the skipper to chip in with a goal too is a bonus, but this game has already taken on a real attacking edge, and long may that continue. Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
He's got options out wide. Can he score? It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Cuts it out. Gets wrestled off the ball. Could move up a gear here. Tries lifting it over. Floats one over. Shoots! Oh, it's come off the upright. Yes! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great poaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
What a throw in. For the in with a header. No, he's got that completely wrong. Looks to clip it forward, and he heaves it forward. It's broken loose. In for the follow-up. Sticks it away. And already they're looking to run away with it. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Let's put a stop to that. Looking for a decent ball in. Griezmann gets it back. He's had a go! Good idea, just poorly executed. Now it's Griezmann, and he's away. Griezmann unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kenny. Chambers, out wide to the right. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. The referee's awarded a free kick. It's Mitrovic. Can he finish? Gets it upfield. He's got the ball glued to his feet. Griezmann. He's been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Griezmann! And the keeper can swallow it up. Mitrovic. Gets his foot in there. The half-time whistle. Well, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Well, I would think this one is possibly over as a contest. They know they've already reached cruise control, and it's a case of the right game management to take it from here.
And the game has already resumed here. Out to the left it goes, pumps it into the area. Good running with the ball, can they build on it? Now the counter. Vieto. Played back in. A real chance to break. Tries to get it forward quickly. Griezmann. Oh, great ball! He's had a shot! Danger averted for now.
they're actually not getting too tight, which is interesting.
No.
It's probably cautionary. Don't dive in, try to pinch it or intercept so nobody can get in behind.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Yeah, he was off, ever so slightly, but he was off.
Chance to squeeze it through. No, not quite. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Now, Peter, his body shape was a giveaway before he made the pass, and its obviousness was appreciated.
Now it's Griezmann. He's gone for it! He's put it wide.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Well, there's going to be a change now with the ball out of play. Mitrovic lays it out to the flank. He's picked him out. Griezmann, he's got away. Griezmann with a shot! Away from immediate danger. And he just whacks it away. No, that's not the ball he wanted. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Is it in? And that's past the post.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Vieto, a chance! Vieto showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Looking for space out wide. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And it's Schürrle. That's great strength on the ball. It's a good foot in there. And he's made certain that won't get through. And out to safety. Aimed low and direct. He'll have it in! He scores! Well, surely that completes the demolition if it hadn't occurred already.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
That defence must be sick of the sight of him. He's been persistent and ruthless all game. He just hasn't stopped working.
Well, no question now as to who is in control. Schürrle. Throw in. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Mawson does well there, alert. Now it's Mitrovic. Viet, the shot's on! Really well taken goal. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
And that's what the game is all about. Find space and finish, but we have to credit the passer to pick him out.
So, the manager making the last of his changes.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
He's still trying to make a game of this. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again.
Well, you could see he was eager to...
Big chance! Hits one! And that's wide. He's through the middle. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Chambers looks to get on the end of this. Now can he finish? Goalkeeper's ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And that is that. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your reflections, don't Jim? Well, good day to you wherever you are. You join us on a day where the weather just may have an impact on a football match that has been much anticipated. It's dry at the moment, but the forecast is that it will be wet, perhaps very wet by the time the game is underway, and certainly by the time of the second half. The crowd, though, are here and they are in good form. There's a right old cacophony going on. The atmosphere's terrific, and kick-off is moments away. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So Jim, tell me this, and the shot!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
gone for a throw-in. Plays it out to the flank. Clears it out of harm's way. Griezmann. And the finish! We can get that clear. He's made sure that that won't get through. Gets it upfield. And it's Marquinhos. Help's available out wide. He's left his man. He's gone for it! That is wayward.
Paris Saint-Germain were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Managed to get it away. Defending was physical, no nonsense, and it had to be. Dani Alves pushes it out wide. And the ball is out of play. Griezmann, he's got it and he's got time. Has a pop. It's in. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Looking for space out wide. Great lead! Back of the net!
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met.
Up for the header! Done very well to get to that.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Marquinhos. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Daniel Alves. That's a terrific surge down the right. Going through. Shots on. Is it in? Could fall kindly. Oh, it just wouldn't sit for him.
Listen, I'm not sure he had to go at that first time, but at least he showed some good confidence.
And it's been taken short. Whose ball? Who's going to get that? Forward it goes. There's a long ball. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Hits one! Fence has got rid of that. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Is there any? He's had a go! In it goes! And they get themselves in front! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
So we have a breakthrough. Mbappe, out to the left it goes. Mbappe, oh, the ball's come loose. Breaks on here. Played out to the right. Oh, good interception. Oh, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Di Maria. Marquinhos. It's Dani Alves. And the first half is done. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first foot.
Drexler has been caught there, it's a foul. Dani Alves looks to dink one in. Here it is now, surely! Well, the referee has bought that. I'm not sure I have. Draw your own conclusions. I've drawn mine. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Saved it! This could fall anywhere! And that's a poor penalty.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Attempt, but not quite good enough. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Well weighted. Griezmann. Ball's loose. Who's getting there? Ah, he's given it away. He's left his man. Can he finish? Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Now the counter. And he's cut it out. And that has been clubbed away. Tries to stroke it through. It's out for a goal kick. Dani Alves. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Keeper's got good distance on that. Tries to get it forward quickly.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Going through. Dani Alves clips one. Cavani! That really should have hit the net.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
So the ball's got out of play and a change is upcoming. Out wide to the right. been levered clear. Goalkeeper's ball. Daniel Alves. Now it's Di Maria. Di Maria looking to get on the end of this. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Paris Saint-Germain showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Here's a change that was in the offing. Last one allowed. Now it's Griezmann. That'll go straight through to the keeper. He's got options out wide. Stuck out a leg for a good challenge. Griezmann. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. Keeper goes long. Gets good distance on it. Has gone out. Cavani. Choupo-Moting. Over to the left. Aimed long and direct. Choupo-Moting.
Paris Saint-Germain are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
He's left his man. Has a swing at it. And that would have won it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Pushes it out wide. Griezmann looking to run onto it. Chance! Griezmann. Looking to shoot. What about it? 2 up now, and they are cruising. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it. Away from immediate danger. Choupo-Moting. Cavani is desperately calling for it out wide. Cavani. Trying to get there. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Looks to clip it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Tries to get it forward quickly. And time is up. So they bask in their win. A genuinely professional performance and the result Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Well, that's a toughie, but I'll go for big Giorgio Chiellini. He may not go about his business in the most stylish fashion, but he's a dogged, committed competitor who won't back down without a fight. He's also a very big threat when it comes to set plays.
Yeah, I must agree, especially in view of his ability to lead and organise the defence. And it's hoisted clear. Floats one over. Big chance! And he's straight offside.
Yeah, that's a good spot and a good call.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Now it's Matuidi. Gets it back. Now it's Griezmann. He's got away. Griezmann goes up and over. Griezmann hits one! Pjanic tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Mandzukic. Mandzukic spreads it towards the left. Tries to dink it in. And he's on it. Can he score? Goal!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
What a throw in. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Dybala. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Pjanic shot a goal! It's a goal! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
I just think it's clever positioning from clever movement, and when all of that is synchronised with the right pass, that's what happens.
So that's 2 now without reply.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Mandzukic is on his own. Goes down, but nothing given. Has he picked him out? He's made certain that won't get through. Chiellini, aimed long and direct. Pjanic pushes it out wide. He's got through. He's left his man. Plays it back. He's gone for it. In he goes again. Oh, taken with style. That's no fluke. It's what he was there for.
Oh, players like this fella almost have a sixth sense to get themselves in such great coaching positions. How quick-minded was that?
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Battles to win it back. Forward it goes. Out to the left it goes. That intervention was very necessary. Cristiano Ronaldo. Alexandro plays it forward. Now it's Mandzukic. It's a promising ball. Now it's Mandzukic. Going through. Mandzukic going for goal. And in it goes. 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
So the lead now is 2.
Look, this position ought to convince them to increase their lead. I think they should be really positive about this now, Peter.
Griezmann has it in a wide position, so what next? Tarin gets it away. Griezmann. And the finish! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And it's got through. Cristiano Ronaldo, he's got away. Forward it goes. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Chan. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Now it's Pjanic. Pjanic plays it out to the flank. Griezmann. Chan. Deschilio. And it's Chan. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And that's been won straight back. Now it's Pjanic. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that'll be the final action of the first half. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Gets into some space. Well, he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Cut out in the nick of time. Good clearance and very necessary. Now it's Griezmann. Big chance! No mistake! And the second half is off to a flyer. Deflection may or may not have made a difference. Little matter, it is his. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Griezmann. Alexandro does well to read it and intercepts. And it's Griezmann. Receives it from behind. Can he put it away? Oh, the ball's come loose. Mandzukic displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
Determined run, but equally determined piece of defending. And it's been taken short. He's left his man. Mandzukic, can he finish? What about it? Well, that always looked the likely outcome.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
He snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken...
Hits one! Now it's Griezmann, played out to the right. Time to deliver. It's a brilliant interception. Chance to shoot. Is it in? Back of the net! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, he's been unstoppable in this match. Every single time he's been in possession, he's looked a threat.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Matuidi. Alexandro. Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for space out wide. Up to meet it! He scored! Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, look, it's often the timing of the jump that dictates what you can do with any header, and if you get it slightly wrong, then you'll struggle, but that was beautifully met, it really was.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. It's Dybala. Griezmann. Talk about singling someone out.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? Only after he's just notched a third.
Dybala. Aimed long and direct. Dybala. Gets up to head it! Harmlessly behind. Bonucci.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Nobody's going to argue with that. It's a loose ball. Ball is over the line. Out wide to the right. Griezmann. Shoots! It's in! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
4 in the game. He is the man. This is threatening to become a really towering header. Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Going through. Ronaldo is demanding it out wide. He's got away. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. So that's it. It is all over. Super game. It might have tipped in either direction, tiny margins, but they just lost it. Your reflections then, Jim?
It can be difficult at times.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine. And that looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Knocks it away. Brings it forward. Good challenge, he just stood firm. That's a decent ball. Griezmann. Oh, and he's got good distance. Who's chasing? Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Out for a throw. Gets it upfield. And it's got through. Could try cutting inside here. Great leap! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Well, it really is one cross after another.
Well, with a target to hit, why not keep up the supply? It's simple and efficient because they all know what they're doing.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. It's a loose ball.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well, decisive action by the goalkeeper. He knew he had to get that done. Forward it goes. Griezmann goes up and over. He's had a shot! It's in! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Firmino tries to get it forward quickly. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. He's got options out wide. They've got a corner here. Has a shot! Away from immediate danger. And he just whacks it away. And a shot! That was mighty close. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Now it's Griezmann. Horny dinks one in. Now it's Griezmann! It's in! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Firmino, over to the left. Aimed long and direct. Could move up a gear here. Attempts to play it through. He's got away. Hits one! And a second time! And that has been clubbed away. Tries to get it forward quickly. And now they can launch a counter. Can he finish? Played towards the front men. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Forward it goes.
Griezmann really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Going back to the keeper. Keeper's got good distance on that. Griezmann looking to force his way through. Can he put it away? Yes! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
This is one of the best performances I've seen in a while. He's practically taken on this team single-handedly, and they don't know how to stop him.
Three without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Griezmann. Now can he finish? Plays it back. It's Griezmann! That is a class save. He had to be at his best.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Can he dig out a shot? It's gone a long way up. Fires from distance. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Referee's had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there's plenty that can be said about the last 45 minutes, but one thing that cannot be said is that it's dull. One-sided, yes, but packed with excitement.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Already up and running for the second half. Changes made by neither side from what we are. He's gone for it! Really well taken goal. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
4 in the game, he is the man. Well, no question now as to who is in control. Played out to the right. Oli. Griezmann spreads it towards the left. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, nice touch. Griezmann. Has a pop! Oh, taken with style! And still they continue with the onslaught.
Well, I think we've gone past humiliation now. This could be doing some real psychological damage.
It's become a case of men against boys.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Here it comes. He's left his man. Danger averted for now. Keeper goes long. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Corner. And that's been won straight back. Now it's Griezmann. Griezmann. Shoots! No, it's wide.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
And it's Firmino. Plays it out to the wing. Done very well to intervene.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
And he's made certain that won't get through. Aimed long and direct. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's made sure that that won't get through. Defence has got rid of that. Griezmann needed to come up with a better ball.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Matip tries to get it forward quickly. Defender's on the back foot. Going through. Straight run this, he's covered quite a distance. Can he get the shot away? That's a brilliant interception. Griezmann. And he's cut it out. Looks to clip it forward. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Deftly done. That's beautifully weighted. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Floats one over. Griezmann! They've scored! And again, they pile on the misery.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part.
How many more does he want? Some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Forward it goes. Now it's Griezmann. Timely intervention.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up...
Shot a goal! Just brushed off the ball there. Looks to thread it through. Shoots! And that's wide. And it's got through. Lovely bit of skill. Boots it to safety. Tries to get it forward quickly. Aimed long and direct. Now it's Roberto Firmino. He's got away. The shot's on! A great day for attacking football. The artists have painted their pretty pictures. Only one team in it. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? So we've reached the end of our coverage for today. Many thanks to Jim Beglin alongside me, and we'll both see you next time.